I'll show you how to make the best guacamole of your life. And a good guacamole starts with one thing: good avocado. When you go to the supermarket, you're gonna see a whole bunch of avocados. And the thing is, you were always taught to pick an avocado and press it. So you have to imagine that everybody that's been in that supermarket has grabbed an avocado and has pressed it. So you wanna reach in the back where you might find one that hasn't been pressed. Second thing is you wanna look for a dark color. These are Hass avocados, which will always be like that bumpy kind of skin, and as they ripen, they get dark. So you want to look for something that's kind of on the dark side. Next, you want to pick a heavy avocado. Heavy is nice and creamy and lush and ripe. And you're going to press it, and it's going to feel kind of like soft butter, and it doesn't really bounce back, it gives way. Once you find that, you're going to shop for a little more avocados than you would expect to buy. See, meaning if you're going to use 2, buy 3. If you're going to use 3, buy 4. There's going to be one in there that's just going to not be good. That's the way I always shop. Take them home. You're going to place them down on a cutting board. Get a sharp knife, and you're simply going to cut. I always start from the top of the avocado. And you want to move the avocado, not the knife. That'll ensure that you're just cutting right across the middle of the avocado. You take it, and then you twist it. You should have a perfect avocado. You take your knife itself and let the weight of the knife actually just sink into the seed and twist. You should have a perfect avocado. Take your knife, put the seed on the side, and you take a big bowl, a nice spoon. You want to just, normally what I end up doing is I just cut a little bit of avocado. It helps it when you mash it up later. And I cut it, and I literally just scoop it out. And the first thing you want to do is add a little bit of lime juice, only for seasoning. But it actually does help with the oxidation process. Prevents it from getting dark. You mash it up. There we go. Now, to make the guacamole. I love a little bit of onion in my guacamole. My girlfriend doesn't like it, but I just cut it up really, really small. This could also work for your kids if you're making it. They don't like onions, cut it really small because it adds a nice complexity, crunch, and spice. I like spice in the guacamole. When you go with spice, for guacamole especially, you want to go for a green chili. I like jalapenos. Some tomato. The trick here is to use fresh tomato, and you're always going to get a little bit of water. Try to not use the water so much. If you can squeeze it out, that's even better. You don't want to water your guacamole. Now, guacamole wouldn't be guacamole without lots of cilantro. So we have some cilantro chopped up here. Next, a little bit of garlic. Now this is more of a seasoning than it really is as a textural element. You don't want a big chunk of raw garlic in your mouth, but it adds like this nice depth and again, a little bit of spice. A little hot sauce. Now, this is what makes my guacamole a little different, and it really is it's a great way to use fruits that you have in the house. Guacamole goes really well with any kind of fruit. In Mexico, they make guacamole with a lot of pomegranate seeds or pineapple. We're in America, baby, so we use Granny Smith apples. It's a nice, like, sweet little crunch to all the avocado and the creaminess. I'm gonna mix this up just a tiny bit to get things going. I have a lot of flavorful ingredients here, but you have to season. So we have a little bit of black pepper, salt, and then the star of the show, what really differentiates my guacamole from any guacamole is cumin. Now cumin adds this authenticity and this kind of smokiness, what is that kind of quality to the guacamole that are gonna make all your friends ask for your recipe. Now, switch to a bigger spoon to mush everything together much better. So festive. What's the cool thing about guacamole? It's festive, it's fun, everybody loves it. Once you have your guacamole, we're gonna finish it off with some nice fresh leaves of that same cilantro that we saved from before. It's right on top. And as a final touch, I like the seed. Perfect guacamole, perfect for any time of the day. It's a snack. I love it. Serve some chips, see how it tastes. Delicious. Enjoy guacamole. You'll eat better when you bring healthy cooking into your kitchen.